Welcome to the Morale Booster Network, a platform for entrepreneurs, career professionals, leaders, and the general public to give back to the society through coaching and mentoring. I remain your host, Dr. John Ugulu. I am an author, speaker, and strategist. I always say experience is the best teacher. You can stream or download this podcast from YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Google Podcast, Player FM, and Pandora. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey, good morning from Atlanta, Georgia. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. If you are just joining us for the very first time, I am Dr. John Ugulu, the host of the Morale Booster podcast. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be here once again. Please like and share this broadcast. And here's the reason why I want you to like and share it. Because you might just be saving the life of that very important person, that one person on your contact list who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. Like and share it. It's Sunday here in Atlanta, Georgia. Some of you are watching us via YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and some of you are listening to just the audio via podcast. And I am happy that we are able to stream on multiple platforms, and also we have people watching us globally. Thank you for joining us. And I have a very, very talented guest today who has come here to join us all the way from Kuwait. Yes, all the way from Kuwait. And this man is a leadership expert. He's known as the catalyst. He's somebody who can help you and your team and your network boost and increase your productivity. So before I bring our guest in for today, I want you all to please like and share this broadcast. Yes, like and share it. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything to like and share it. All you will be doing will be adding value to humanity. And that's what we should focus on, adding value to humanity. God bless you as you do that. And before I bring our guest for today, I want to do what we typically do, which is our ritual, our tradition, where I want to speak on a topic that has been, that a topic that I have been longing to talk about, a topic that I have been wanting to talk about. And it's very important, especially for those of you who are in the personal development space. Now, there are so many people out there who call themselves mentors. I know, yes. And there's so many people out there who are in search of mentorship, who are in search of mentors. Now, this is what I want to share with you. That as a mentor, always remember that your job as a successful person or one who is successful in a given or particular area, what you are expected to do is to release that knowledge to as many people as possible. That's your assignment on earth: to serve, to lead, to influence, and to impact lives. As a mentor, you are an influencer. A wise man once said, "You cannot be a master just by acquiring knowledge or having information, but you can be a master only when you release that information." Now, why am I saying this? Social media is inundated with too much information these days. There was a message I saw somebody post on social media, and he was just ranting. He was so upset. I could feel the anger inside of him when he typed that message. And in that message, he said, "I don't expect you to copy what I do, and I don't want you to copy what I do. I was shocked. I was like, really? And you call yourself a mentor? You don't expect people to copy what you do? And you don't want people to copy what you do? Come on, let's think about it. I know right now on the internet we have too many people, too many self-acclaimed experts, too many self-acclaimed mentors. But I don't know who I'm speaking to right now. But I want to remind you that mentorship is all about influencing people. There is a difference between a mentor and a coach. A coach might not be successful at a particular area, but a coach is trained. Take note, a coach is trained. A coach is trained to be able to use certain tools to guide you, to help you achieve your goals. Now, you are the one with the goal who goes to the coach. The coach ends up being your accountability partner. That's it. A coach is trained to utilize certain tools to help you move from where you are to where you want to be. Take note, a coach is trained. But a mentor, on the other hand, is a completely different ballgame. A mentor is one who is already successful in a given area, in a particular area. So when you are successful, people look up to you. People want to emulate what you do. People want to copy what you do. People want to be like you. So it should be a thing of joy. Do not stop people from copying you. In fact, this is what I teach people. I say, look, when you are going into any particular area, field, find yourself a mentor, which is find yourself somebody who's already successful in that particular area. Copy them. Copy as much as you can until you find yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is okay to copy successful people. It is okay to copy people who are doing well in the field or in the area that you want to focus on. It is very okay. Don't allow those who do not know what they're saying tell you it's not okay. It is okay to copy a good thing. It is okay to copy something that works. It is okay to copy a model that works. Copy it for as long as you can until you find your own space, until you find your own self. So for those of you who call yourself mentors or who are genuinely wanting to mentor people, if you have been feeling a certain way that people are copying your way of life, your lifestyle, I want you to know that that is the essence of mentorship. Building your proteges, building people who will step or walk in the path that you are walking. So if you have ever discouraged people from copying you, then it means you're not doing something right. I want you to think about it. And remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. God bless you all. And right now, I want to bring in our guest for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready. I hope you are ready to see this man all the way from Kuwait. All the way from Kuwait. Yes. Give me a second. Let me bring him up. And while I'm bringing him up, I want you all to please like and share this broadcast. Don't just listen to it. Like and share it. And the reason is because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. Yes. Our guest is ready. And let me do a formal introduction. All right. This is our number 147th episode. 147th episode. The Morale Booster podcast started just like a dream, right? So you who's out there, who has dreams and goals, this is your time to get started. Don't wait for anybody. Start with whatever you have, wherever you are. Thank God. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have with me today on the show, Dr. Houssam Makki. Houssam, who is also known as the reborn miracle, is an entrepreneur and the Middle East's #1 true leadership catalyst and character building coach. He is a passionate speaker and he was featured in Speakers Magazine, and he's an inspirational author of several books. His vision is to bring true leadership back to the surface by helping to transform leaders into true leaders through his what we call the Makki method of true leadership. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I want you to join me as I bring to the stage no other person but this eloquent, this passionate leader, this man whose job is to transform people in the space of leadership, Dr. Houssam Makki. Welcome, sir, and thank you for joining my program.
Well, I want to thank you for this wonderful introduction. I didn't know that I have all these things in my bag of success, as they say.
Yes, 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 and you are doing a wonderful job. First, I
Thank
need
you
to
so much.
yeah, I need to first of all let you know that the world needs more people like yourself more than ever before. So keep doing what you do, keep shining your light. We appreciate all you do. Thank you
Thank
for
you so
coming on
much.
this.
Thank you so much. And I'm proud to be on your platform, touching more, lives. And as you said, like you never know who needs to hear the message,
Exactly.
because people like us, like we were talking in the backstage
Yes.
that anything in the world is happening.
Mhm.
There is chaos, disasters, problems,
Yes.
issues going on with the world. So when you told me how's life over there, I told you it's great. So it's a
Yes.
matter of perspective, because we are all, challenges and problems and issues and chaos and all these kind of stuff are universal and are going to affect everybody on this planet.
Hmm.
But it depends on our perspective how we see this life.
Yes.
I chose to see it great every
I love
time.
that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. Look, I know we have a lot to talk about within the next few minutes, but I
Yes,
want to ask you again, how is life over there?
life is great.
I
Life is
like
wonderful.
I like that. Positivity is key all the time. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm going to differ with that, because to so many terms in our life today are taken as trend.
Yes.
You see, you've been talking about this guy who's saying that don't copy me, don't do that, don't do this.
Yeah.
So many people are recording their videos and messages, and because some of them don't have the genuine content, they
Yeah.
just repeat what they hear,
Yes.
you know? So instead of using positivity, I say whatever you believe in,
Mm.
and this thing you're believing in is changing your life, what you need to have is faith, not
Faith.
positivity.
Faith. I like that. Thank you. Let
Yes,
me
sir.
write that down. What we need to have is faith, not
Yes, sir.
positivity. Oh my God. I
Yes.
love that. I love that perspective. Let me write it down for those who are out there. What we need is faith, not positivity. That's a great one. I love that.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much for sharing that. For those
No
of you
problem.
who are out there, let us know what you think about what Dr. Makki just said. We know he has his Makki traditional leadership style. Let us know in the comment section what you think about what Dr. Makki just said. He said, what we need in life is faith and not positivity. God bless you. Now, let's go straight into the question.
Sure.
Um, you are a character building coach. We all
Yes.
know that it is said that a man or a woman's character determines their altitude in life. Now, leadership often involves navigating challenges and setbacks, because when a leader is brought in to any establishment, any government, any organization, the goal is for that leader to come in there, navigate those challenges and setbacks, and take them from where they are to where they want to be. Now, how does coaching, you as a coach now, how does coaching contribute to resilience and character development, especially in that sector?
What a wonderful story, or I mean, what a wonderful question.
Thank
I said story because I just came up out of recording a video. I was talking about just that.
you. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be posting this video, and this video is dedicated for those who just thinking of transitioning their life from whatever they are right now into coaching and mentorship and personal development and all
Right.
this, just for the sake of the profit of the industry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And for me, as a person who've been pursuing the realm of leadership, becoming something in this industry, you see,
Yes.
because we cannot say that I am the top, I am this, I am that. We cannot say that, because
Yes.
you can never achieve perfection. You can never achieve an end goal for an unlimited life lessons. You can never do that,
Yes.
right? So as a person who's been pursuing this, I'm always irritated when I see people, and excuse me for my language,
Go ahead.
they are like intruders
Mm-hmm.
in some industries just to make the profit.
Yes.
Before we jump into an industry and before we fill ourselves with the knowledge and the what is called the qualifications and the qualities and characteristics, we have to embody the real meaning of this industry. Which means, going back to your question, as a coach, before I start coaching people, and how I came to know that coaching impacts leadership, I have to be coachable for myself first, which means I have to reflect on myself. I have to coach myself, ask myself questions every day, look at the issues and the problems and the things that are going in the world, and seriously know how to tackle these things. Coaching is not about just asking questions and getting answers, or pulling up something out of someone to let them live the life they want. We
Mm.
need to give them something that they can internalize, so we can say that really their life is changed for the better.
Right.
So, coaching affecting leadership. How? We ask the right questions.
Mm.
We ask something that we understand, something that we evaluated as a company, as an organization, as whatever the place that we're going to evaluate. We understand it and understand its problems, so we can ask the right questions and let these people lead from the right place to uplift the thing that is going on in the organization,
Yes. Yes.
right? So maybe I did not give you the typical answer, but to show you how impactful coaching is into leadership, I have to emphasize that coaching is not a high profit industry only. Don't pursue coaching as a booming industry. Pursue it if you are coachable under yourself.
Exactly. I love that. You talked about coaches ask the right questions.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't see it from that perspective. And here's the reason why I believe they don't see it from that perspective, because a lot of people are self acclaimed coaches.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, like you rightly said, if you cannot be subject to coaching, if you are not coachable, then it becomes you lead people astray, right? So coaches are trained. You Before you become a coach, you have to be coachable. You
Yes.
have to be willing to submit to an authority or an accountability partner, because you have to be trained in a way where you would be able to ask the right questions. Am I correct?
Yes. Right. Right.
Yes. So
And let me add this point. Where I am today is because I was coached and mentored by the people who already achieved what I am pursuing.
yes,
It's not me who did this. It's
yes,
the people who were there in my life. So yes, I'm going to emphasize on what you have said on the beginning of this podcast.
yes,
Look for the right mentors. Look for those who are leading by example and
yes.
copy them. Then add your own recipe within.
Exactly. Exactly. That's awesome. Great. Thank you for sharing that. Now that takes me to my next question to you. Now we've talked about leadership. Leadership is all about being able to navigate challenges and setbacks and to set the
Right.
pace for people who are following you. Now,
Yes.
being a character building coach and a leadership expert that you are, apart from being able to ask the right questions, be it to your team, to your mentees, to the people you're following, what other strategies would you recommend for either an aspiring leader, one who's aspiring to become a leader, or one who is a new leader, or one who is a seasoned leader? Now, apart from being able to ask the right questions, what other strategies or skills would you recommend for effective leadership for this set of people?
Got your point. You know how, the picture of the DNA, how DNA looks like?
Yes.
All right. When we look at the picture of DNA, you see that there will be a line coming from up and line coming from down, and they cross and then they form another circle, and then the
Yes.
same thing happen, right?
Yes. Yes.
These points, and this is, by the way, the first time that I'm going to reveal this type of picturing how life is.
Right.
These points, this cross between the lines, is
Hmm.
called the transition point in life, where our challenges and obstacles lies in,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So the key word that I'm going to use as an answer for your question is understand. Those who aspire to be a leader, or those aspiring leaders, or those who are already in the field, or those who are doing whatever they are doing to lead a community or a crowd, the key is to understand life,
Wow.
to understand that in this crossing line in the DNA lies the transition. We need to understand this, because once we do, we are going to open the door for the next phase in our life.
Hmm.
Understanding the lessons and understanding what's going on in our life is going to help us make others understand more.
Hmm.
So instead of looking for people to understand you, understand people, understand the methodology of God, understand life, understand challenges, understand relationships, understand communication with others.
Hmm.
Once you do, you will be able to be a role model, and you will be able to help people understand what's going on around them so they can initiate and relieve themselves from whatever they are going through.
Wow.
You see, a great leader does not tell people what to do, he shows them how it's done,
Mm.
right? But also to 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 avoid myself from showing people how it's done, I'm gonna make them feel how it's done
Mm.
by
Wow.
them seeing me in a proper image,
Wow.
seeing me reflecting what is going on inside.
Mm.
Maybe I'm gonna share something away from the questions,
Right.
okay, away from leadership or something that I came across yesterday. Somebody was saying that money cannot buy you happiness. Then he continued to say that this statement is wrong. Money can make you happy. Well, if you are a person who's falling in love with materialistic things in life, then yes, money is going to make you happy. Otherwise, with money or without money, if happiness is inside, you don't care about materialistics.
Yes. Yes. It's a
So,
mindset thing.
exactly. So, to a certain extent, yes, money can buy you everything, but money cannot make you happy
I agree.
unless you are a person who attach his happiness with materialistic things.
I agree. I completely agree with you on that. And you talked about a leader must understand life.
Yes.
What you just mentioned is part of understanding life, understanding that happiness comes from within, right?
Yes.
Because human wants are insatiable, the human needs are insatiable, the human wants are insatiable. A human being might say, hey, this is what I need to make me happy. And when you achieve that thing, you realize that, oh, this is not even going to make me happy. I need to keep going and looking for something that would make me happy. You see a lot of people today, they don't feel happy with their skin.
Mm-hmm.
They buy one product, they use it, they realize that, oh, it's not working. They buy the other product, they realize it's not working. They take lots of medications, they see it's not even working, it's not getting them to that level. So I completely agree with you on that. A leader must understand life. A leader must understand that instead of looking for people to understand you, you should understand people. You mentioned that. That was a powerful point. And you also said a great leader does not tell people what to do, but instead they show them how it's done. I love that.
Right.
That's motivation. You have to motivate people. But yet, there are certain people who do not understand the principle of you wanting to show them, right? There are people who, for me, someone like me, let me use myself as an example. Um, Naturally, if someone says, hey, help, how can I get this thing done? The next thing I do, it's just it just happens. The next thing I do is I say, okay, come on, come sit down. Let me show you, right? That's how I work. That's how I operate because I want to show you why, so that you can learn it, and so that in the future I can refer people to you and say, hey, please, if someone comes to me, I can say, okay, you know what? Meet this person. He or she would be able to guide you. That's how I operate normally. But I've had
Right.
instances where people get upset when they say, oh, how can I do this? They expect you to just get it done for them.
Yes.
Now, how
Right.
do you
Right.
handle situations like that as a leader?
Okay. The reason why I'm obsessed with what I am doing, obsessed with understanding myself,
Mm.
loving to help people through character building.
Right,
I believe that the more you work on your character, the more it's going to do the work for you.
right,
It's going to reflect it.
right.
I never approach people by telling them, let me show you how it's done.
Okay.
I talk to them about stories. I use my testimony, and I use testimony of people who have made it that worked with me before.
Right.
But the trick is everybody can use stories and examples and illustrate any kind of point. The trick and the secret of life, although I don't believe in secrets, but I'm saying secret because I have to bring it to people's attention.
Right.
It's it's called feeling. Feeling.
Mm.
When I share something out of conviction, whether it was testimony or story or whatever, I have to be present in what I am talking about. I have to feel it so I can transfer this feeling to those in front of me.
Right.
Once they feel it, they are going to feel something boiling inside,
Mm.
and they are going to say words. What I'm going to tell you now is something that happened with me. Somebody used these exact words.
Right.
When I was talking to them, they said, enough. I can't wait until I get on my laptop and start working on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I still didn't finish telling them or sharing with them the story or they
Hmm.
felt it. They felt it. And they told me, enough. I'm going to start doing so and so. And what this is what they did. And that's how I work with people.
Right.
And because there is a huge number of people who don't believe in this, they think that, oh, this is energy, oh, this is that, this is that. I feel sorry for them. Until they reach to the level that we are operating from, people are not going to change.
Yes. Yes.
Your door of change never opens from the outside.
Mm.
It's always opened from the
From
inside.
the
So if
inside
you are
out.
seeking somebody to help you, open the door of change from inside and let us, people like me, like Dr. John, to welcome and go inside, to be welcomed and go inside and make the necessary changes by showing you how we can change everything around you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Look, that was very, 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 very helpful, and I really appreciate that. Now, I know you have published several books. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes,
Okay.
sir.
So, for that young leader, which of your books would you recommend for them?
If we are talking of somebody who is still not understanding the obstacles of life,
Right.
still I'm not understanding how things are going, I'm going to recommend that they read my very first book that talks about my story and the principle of being reborn.
Mm. Okay.
Embrace the mindset of being reborn.
That's the title of the book.
Yes, it's called The Reborn.
Okay.
Very soon I'm going to publish the second version of the book.
Okay.
So there are going to be more insights in this, but this is the title of the book. If they want to stay updated and see how they can get this book, it's going to help them achieve the mindset of reborn. The second one I can recommend is a co-author book with one of my good friends. Her name is Dr. Mary. Also, we talk about the every one of us is talking about 10 things that can help others reborn to live free.
Mm.
This one is available now on Amazon. It's called Reborn to Live Free. It has
Reborn
all
to
the
live.
steps that people need to walk through in order to cultivate a reborn mindset and live freely in their life.
Mm. Reborn to live free.
Yes. Now, if we're talking about aspiring leaders, you can go and check uh, my book that is called The Four Laws of True Leaders.
Mm. The followers of true leaders. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you just heard what he talked about, the books he mentioned. We want you to go on Amazon and purchase those books. Always remember that leaders are readers. Okay?
Yes.
Leaders are readers. Sometimes I just buy books. When I come across these books, I just buy them, even if I don't read them right away. I just keep them because I know I will certainly read
Yes.
those books at some point. Books don't expire. Knowledge does
Right.
not expire. I just
Right.
buy and buy and buy and buy because I know I will read them at some point. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might not be next year, but I want you who's listening to us right now to purchase his books. Go on Amazon and buy his books. Leaders are readers. Thank you so much. Now, before I let you go, I want to give you 1 minute to speak to, the level of depression globally is so high. The level of
Mm.
anxiety globally is so high. The level of
Hmm.
violence, domestic violence, hunger is very, very high, which means people are going through challenging times. There's war all over the place.
Yes.
We have rogue politicians everywhere. We have leaders who are not doing the right thing. People are hopeless. There's so many people who are hopeless. I want you to use 1 minute to inspire that person, that man or that woman who's listening to us right now from far and near. We don't even know where they're listening from. They just need that inspiration, encouragement to help them live by the day, to help them just stay sane. I want you to spend 1 minute to motivate that man or that
No problem. I always say that don't try to fit in what's going on. Don't try to fit in to what's going on. Go beyond. Because if you are trying to fit in, you are feeding the system of humanity that was built on destroying humanity. While if you think outside the box, you see, think about the human system as a bowel. This is it. If you try to fit in this bowel, you are supporting what's going on. While if you take care of yourself and think outside this bowel and connect with the system of God, which tells you in the first place, take care of yourself, then you can take care of others. That's when you can conquer your world. Because you cannot stop things from happening. What we have control over is our perception, is our self, is our gift, is our message. So let's be a source of inspiration for others. In other words, don't try to fit in, focus on yourself, reflect on yourself, see where can you be an added value to others and go from there. And believe me, when you do that, step by step, doors are going to open and your gift is going to be maximized. That's it. That's what I did. That's what Dr. John is doing. And that's how those who are inspiring the world are operating in life.
Thank you so much. That was powerful. I took down some notes. You said, don't try to fit in, but go beyond. You said, connect with the system of God. That is very important.
Yes.
Connect with the system of God, period. Are you going through challenges in your marriage? Connect with the system of God. Are you going through challenges in your business? Connect with the system of God. Are you going through challenges in your health? Connect with the system of God. That's going to be my word. Look, I want you to write that down for you. That's an original quote, man. Are you going through turbulence? Generally, connect with the system of God. Look, if that's the only thing everybody who's listening to this program could pick from this, look, life will be easy. I'm going to adopt this right now. I will reassess my life and check if I am connected with the system of God. Now, thank you for this reminder. This hit me. this resonates with my whole being. Thank you so much, Dr. Makki. And do you have a coaching program? How can people contact you?
Well,
okay, I know I have your, sorry to interrupt you. I know you are on Instagram.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is on Instagram. His Instagram handle is Dr. Houssam Makki. You can also find him on Facebook. Please follow him on Facebook, Instagram. He is on LinkedIn. Are you on Twitter?
No, I don't use Twitter.
Great. So he's on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Those of you who are watching us via YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, I'm sure you can see his contact information right there in front of you. Those of you who are listening via podcast from all over the world, his information is just right there for you too. Follow him and he'll be able to guide you. If you're looking for a coach, look, I recommend this man. I recommend him. Anybody who's looking for a coach, I recommend him. He is based in Kuwait. He has the skills, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding to work with you because he is connected with the ways of God. Thank you so much, sir. It's been a pleasure and a privilege having you here. I know somebody out there has been healed. I know somebody out there has been restored. I know somebody out there has been inspired. Please like and share this broadcast because you might just be saving the life of that one person who has been waiting for a lifetime to hear this message. God bless you, sir. And I hope when next I invite you, you will come and share your wisdom.
Thank you so much for having me on your podcast and giving me the opportunity to touch one person's life.
You've touched so many. You gave me a reminder, connect my system with, connect with the system of God.
Pleasure, my friend.
That's a reminder. I have to connect with the system of God. So many other people, so many others out there, I know right now, they've made that same decision. We will connect with the system of God. God bless you, Dr. Makki. My regards to your family and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.
You too,
Bye,
my
everybody.
friend.